Stunning looks, then swift.
Hello and welcome to Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Match Day. I'm joined in studio today by Cheteshwar Pujara and Shane Bond. And we're looking ahead to the game between South Africa and Bangladesh. So South Africa, they're a juggernaut at the moment. Who's going to stop them?
Well, it's not going to be Bangladesh, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the big factor here is because Bangladesh can play some good cricket as the venue. They're playing at Wankhede on a very good surface, a surface that they've just dominated England on. And I think that's the confidence for me. A good surface is what you want to play a team like Bangladesh on, and South Africa should have too much skill for them.
Yeah, and just in terms of the venue, batting first does seem to be the thing to do. So would you say Bangladesh, if they're given the choice, bat first and try and put South Africa under pressure?
I think so, because that's their only option. It looks like they, if they want to win games against South Africa, because if South Africa bats first, they have been scoring a lot of runs, and I think for Bangladesh to win this game, they have to do that.
And the flip side of that is South Africa in the chase. They've chased once, that was against the Dutch, and they actually didn't chase successfully. So is that their vulnerability?
It definitely is. I think once you get to semi-final time, whatever team plays South Africa, I know there'll be some due and conditions, but you will have to weigh that up against South Africa about where you want to put runs on the board and have them come out and actually have to earn the right to get them. So, look, conditions are another one. We saw how hot it was in Mumbai. Bangladesh will be a team that's used to that, so if they find themselves in the field, they should be able to cope. Because generally you talk about Wankhede getting a little bit better. I just think those very flat batting conditions and that South African batting lineup, they'll just score too many runs for Bangladesh.
So South Africa's captain Themba Bavuma was out of the game against England with a little bit of a stomach bug. If he's fit, would you say straight back in?
He will. I would expect any captain to walk straight back in the team, which is pretty tough on Reza Hendricks, who's a quality player, but you'd expect the captain to come back into the team.
And there's nothing South Africa can do to fit Hendricks in, you would say?
Oh, everyone else is playing so well, so he's just out of luck.
It doesn't look like there's any way to
get him in the team.
Yeah.
Unless they go a bowler short, which is not a good idea.
No.
And then the same for Bangladesh. So Shakib had a bit of a quadriceps injury, and it looks like he's ready to play. Who would they leave out?
So I think Shakib walks into the team. Nasoom will miss out, but I think that gives them the right balance because Shakib can bat, and that's where Bangladesh has been struggling a bit. So I think him being at number 5, being a left-hander, it'll put the right balance in the team.
Yeah, so a tough situation for Bangladesh right now. Where's the big battle line? Is it them against South Africa's bowlers, or is it their spinners maybe against the South African middle order?
No, that's the problem. They're not going to get much help out of that Wankhede wicket with spin because they don't have a wrist spin. They're good spinners, but South Africa have shown that they've been dominant players of spin also. I think they face the same challenge that the Netherlands, Afghanistan is just the production and consistent production of runs. So they're going to have to score 300 plus to have any chance. And that is going to be a challenge for them considering how strong the South African bowling attack is as well.
Yeah, the last thing I'm going to throw into the mix is that Bangladesh have got quite the record against South Africa at World Cups. They beat them in 2007, beat them in 2019. Can they look at that and think, okay, maybe there's something there?
I don't think so. If you look at Bangladesh team, they play really well when they play at home. Once they play anywhere overseas, if you look at their statistics, it suggests that they haven't been a very good team. I mean, I'm not suggesting that they can't win, but I think their performance it should improve when they play away from home, and that is something I think they need to work on.
I think the biggest risk, and it's already been highlighted in this tournament, is when South Africa have had a good performance against a good team. That mindset is almost like a slip in concentration. They sort of turn up expecting to win and they get beaten when they don't. You've seen that T20 World Cup, you've seen that here. So the challenge for them is to turn up on the back of that amazing performance and be attuned and switched on, because if they don't, Bangladesh have enough quality that they could still tip them over.
Yeah, so South Africa will be hoping that their bogey match has happened at this tournament, and Bangladesh, they're desperate to get some more points on the board. Thanks for joining us here on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Match Day. We'll bring you the action from the Wankhede as it happens.
Stunning looks, then swift.